अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट लुबना सैयद ऑन रिफ्लेक्शंस ऑफ पाकिस्तान। और आज हमारे साथ हैं बहुत स्पेशल गेस्ट CPACT के को-चेयर जो हैं ऑटवा के। तो अब हम उनसे मिलते हैं। कैसे हैं आप? ठीक है?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. तो थोड़ा सा स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहले आप थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताएं, and then we can talk about CPACT.
Yes, I'm Tariq Mahmood. I'm co-chair Canada-Pakistan Affiliate Chamber of Trade, CPACT. So I joined this organization in 2018 upon the invitation of the founder of the CPACT, Abdulhai Bukhari, Chairman Nasir Malik, and co-chair Zahir Rana. Then after a couple of months, I raised and launched the National Capital Region chapter of the CPACT as its founding president.
So in 2018, right? The Ottawa chapter.
Yes. But we'll launch in 2019.
2019, yeah. Okay.
So then my focus had been always to create platforms where we could connect the community, businesses, and create opportunities for each other to grow together.
Right. Yeah. So what is the mandate of CPACT?
Mandate is simple. Expand bilateral trade.
Right.
Connect businesses.
Right.
And promote the cultural
aspect.
Exactly, aspects across the communities.
Right. That's brilliant. Yeah, very good idea. And so you mentioned that this is the Ottawa chapter. So how many chapters are there altogether?
So the chapter started in Montreal and then spanned out to Toronto. Then we launched in Ottawa and Calgary, and we have a representative office in Islamabad as well.
So you have 5 chapters altogether.
So far.
That's great. And how do you think, so if, say I'm a Pakistani business owner and I have some sort of a business in Pakistan, how, or even in Canada, how will I benefit by becoming a member?
Well, the membership is free.
Okay.
And our members have access to our digital portal, and we keep them informed, updated about the government, the policies, rules, and regulations. And we do send them invitations to our events, and they can attend those and connect with the communities.
Right. So it's kind of like advertising for people?
Well, it's not actually advertising for the people, but it's basically our goal is to connect the businesses, promote the trade, cultural ties, and take advantage of the community when coming across to promote their own businesses, B2B or B2C, whatever the businesses are.
Right. Could you provide an example of some of the businesses that maybe have benefited?
Yes, we have a couple of businesses that have benefited from our communities, from our platform.
Yes.
We actually, the association communities, the association businesses, like for instance, we held the event, business appreciation event, last month. And probably you also attended upon my invitation. That was held under the presidentship of the existing president, Saeed Mohammed. We were able to connect so many businesses and bring them on platform, about 10 of them. And they connected with each other, and that's business to business.
So like a networking.
Networking. And business to consumers as well. We held so many other consumer choice awards and other events where they could benefit from our platform.
That's great. Okay. I know in Toronto it's obviously because there's a lot more people, so it's much bigger. And same in Montreal. I've attended a couple of events in Montreal as well.
Right.
So you guys are doing great work. And you mentioned that you're helping the businesses and then also informing them about policies. So like Canadian policies or Pakistani policies or both?
Both.
Both.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the CPACT is recognized by the government of Canada.
Okay.
That's the reason we were able to expand
Exactly.
so much.
It's registered, yes, in Canada. Okay, and how many members would you say you have?
Well, we have roughly over 35,000 members.
All over Canada?
Exactly. And they get the regular updates on
Right.
everything, so, and the events as well.
Yeah. Is there like a directory or something? Or so say if someone has a business in, let's say carpets, and they're in Ottawa, and they want to connect with another business owner in Calgary, how would they do that? How do they find out if there is another person with a similar business?
Certainly, that's a good point. We recently launched a chapter in Calgary.
Yes.
So we do complement each other, we do support each other. So if some businesses need help in Toronto, we reach out to the Toronto chapter. So
And you can
similarly
connect
to-
them.
Exactly.
But there's no directory.
Well, so far, no, not
No,
yet. But
okay.
we have, like, for instance, our own website.
Yes, on the website. Okay.
Website, and we do communicate through the emails, info@cpact.ca,
Yeah.
and cpact.ca is the website.
Okay.
And we're also on other social media, it's Instagram, Facebook, and all
Yes.
those people.
Yes,
that
yes. I
discuss.
see the ads everywhere. Okay. And do you guys also do like cultural exhibits or exhibitions or trade shows?
Yeah, we do trade shows and cultural exhibitions as well. Like, for instance, when you talk about the cultural and trade exhibitions, I would certainly acknowledge the support of our Pakistan High Commission.
Yes.
And our Trade and Investment Council, the section in the Consul General in Toronto. They do invite us on all their events they hold. And
Yes.
we do invite them on our events.
Yes.
And they actively participate, and they are able to showcase the trade potential
Yeah.
in Pakistan.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many? So you. So when was the organization started? 2000.
Well, it's November 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, it started in Montreal.
So it's almost 10 years old. Your anniversary is coming up.
About 9 years, you
Yeah,
could say.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And in Ottawa, you mentioned since 2019.
Yeah, 2019 was the launch, and not only in Canada, we are also reaching out to the U.S. markets.
U.S. markets too.
So recently we are planning and we're working on it. Our founder is currently in Dallas and Houston, and
Yes.
we're trying to establish
Yes.
a chapter there.
Very big community there.
And the next would be the New York, so that we have cross-border links as well too.
And that would also help people with businesses.
Exactly.
Exactly, both ways, cross-border.
On both sides of the divide.
What about the tariffs, though?
Yeah.
That I don't know. It's something to think about, I guess. Maybe later on.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said there's no membership cost?
Well, it's free.
It's
There's no
free
membership.
for any business to join.
For any business, for any consumer, for any individual.
Right.
Yeah.
And can you give an example of some businesses that are your members?
Well, we basically, in Ottawa, we have 10, which you have seen in our
Okay.
event. So similarly in Montreal, they have their own pool, and in Toronto, they have their own.
Let's talk about the ones in Ottawa. Who are the 10?
So, well, I don't exactly remember how old they're 10.
But I mean,
because
which fields are they? Like,
yeah, they're mostly in hospitality.
Hospitality, okay.
Yeah, and like accounting firms, law
Yes,
firms,
yes.
right? And certain couple of other businesses, like I have seen one in those who deal with the export development of Canada.
Yes.
Right? So we were able to recognize them. We also awarded them the certificates for their,
Yes.
that was a token of appreciation and
Yeah.
momentum for them too.
Exactly, for doing all the excellent work.
Exactly.
And do you have, I mean, if you have 35,000 members, do you have any business that actually exports from Pakistan as well?
There are a couple of businesses who export.
What kind of things?
Like mostly sports.
Sports?
Yeah, and
Okay.
and the food
Food, yes,
right?
of course.
Exactly.
Like rice.
Rice,
Yeah.
mangoes.
Mangoes,
and,
yes, of course.
A lot of other,
A lot of other things.
stuff. Yeah.
Carpets, another big one. I think.
Exactly, carpets.
Hand
yeah,
carpets,
yeah.
yes.
We have
Yes.
one Bashir Carpets in Montreal, so he's been doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's been doing that carpet business for a long
Exactly.
time. Yeah. I know food is a very big one. So when food comes, like, because there's so many regulations in Canada, right? Food. Is it very difficult for people to export food?
You're right. I mean, the perishable foods, we have to be very careful.
Like mangoes, for example.
Mangoes, exactly.
Rice is probably easier.
Rice
is
not
easier.
an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have traders in Toronto and Montreal. Most of the business community is in Toronto and Montreal.
Yes, of course.
In Ottawa, you see,
No.
mostly we're in the government jobs and
Exactly.
all those stuff, and a couple of businesses they're doing, which is service-oriented businesses.
Yes.
But Montreal and Toronto, they're teaming with such Pakistanis who are doing trade across the country to Pakistan. We also signed MOUs at Lahore, at Islamabad,
Yes.
just to facilitate and mediate between the two. And also we signed a MOU with the businesses in Australia too, in Toronto 2 years ago.
To help facilitate.
Exactly.
Okay. तो आप बेसिकली ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर लोग आपके साथ मेंबर बन जाएं जो बिजनेस ओनर हैं उनकी फ़ायदा इस तरह है कि you guys will help promote and facilitate, right?
उनका वो
Trade and so on.
वो एक्सेस कर सकते हैं ना हमारे मीडिया पोर्टल के थ्रू और उनको हम जो भी फैसिलिटेशन होगी we will
You'll provide it. ठीक है. और आप लोग कुछ ऐसी इवेंट्स भी करते हैं जो यूथ पे फोकस करें या खाली विमेंस पे फोकस करें?
Exactly. We do. Actually, that's a good point. The diversity and inclusion, that is part of our DNA.
Yes.
We believe in gender parity, even in CPACT.
Yeah.
So the board of directors and advisors, we have 50% representation from the women.
Yes.
And also we have young volunteers, youth who we ask them to join us to
Yes.
conduct the events, and they take part very actively. And we've also compensated them in shape of, say, awarding certificates and appreciation tokens and all that stuff. And that helps also for them to display and show to their institutions that they are doing voluntary jobs that helps
Exactly.
them. So the youth, newcomers, and the women empowerment. So that's at the core. Also, we give facility or provide facilities to the women leaders at our events to speak on their occasions.
Right.
So.
I guess depending on the event.
Depending. You know what, Mashuda, that reminds me of something. So, your late brother, Kamar Masood, who was also on the board of directors of CPACT.
Yes.
A very lovely man he is. And I remember he used to say something which I vividly remember, and I often quote him. He says, the success is measured through uplifting the lives.
That's true.
Exactly what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah, that was his vision, and we really miss him.
Exactly. You're trying to bring the community together and then uplift wherever it's needed,
Exactly.
whether it's the youth, it's the businesses, or the women, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. And do you have any event? I know you recently just had an event, which was quite good. It was a very excellent event. I did attend it. Abral Haq came as well.
There, yeah.
Very nice event. Do you have any other events coming up?
Yes, we have an annual general meeting in Toronto for the Toronto chapter in October 11. And in November, we are going to be having AGM at Montreal for the Montreal chapter. And we're also planning to send a delegation to Pakistan early next year.
Okay. And the delegation that goes to Pakistan, what is the...
Well, it's normally...
What kind of a delegation?
It's usually the trustees of the organization.
Yes.
There are 3 trustees. One is Abdul Hayb Khari,
Yeah.
Chairman Nasir Malik, and the third one is Zahirana. So they are the ones who go there and they represent. They coordinate and liaise with the Chamber of Commerce and the businesses there, and they hold an event there as well in Islamabad and Lahore. And one thing, when you mentioned about Ibrarul Haq, I just want to clarify that we support charities only.
I know you support all charities, definitely.
So
that I know.
Yeah. So like for instance, during the event that you attended as well, the entire funds went to the Sahara Life
his
Trust.
hospital, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Sahara Foundation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Similarly, we held an event in Montreal to support Dam Fund, where Mr. Sayed was very active.
Yes.
So the point I want to make home is that we are non-political, non-partisan. We do not do fundraising for our own self.
No.
We just
you actually help other charities help fundraise.
Exactly.
Yes, definitely. So you don't collect any funds from anybody. That's what you're saying.
No, not for ourselves.
Not for yourselves,
the organization.
exactly.
So our funds are totally we sustained through the funding from the sponsorships.
Yes.
And ticket sales on the events. That's
Yeah.
all. Initially, when we started, the board of directors, they were the one they funded themselves.
Of course.
And now we are no longer doing that.
Yes.
And alhamdulillah, अच्छा खासा फंड जमा हो जाता है, स्पॉन्सर्स बहुत मिल जाते हैं,
स्पॉन्सर्स मिल जाते हैं और टिकट सेल्स हो जाती है, तो उससे आपकी एक्चुअली इवेंट कवर हो जाती है. एग्जैक्टली. तो ये भी एक्चुअली अच्छा पॉइंट आपने रेज करा, क्योंकि इस चीज़ में भी कुछ लोगों को वो रहता है ना कि पैसे जो इनके पास आ रहे हैं वो कहाँ जा रहे हैं, तो आपके पास खाली उतने ही पैसे आते हैं जितने इवेंट्स के लिए होते हैं.
It's all audited.
Everything is audited.
जो भी चैरिटीज के लिए डोनेट करता है उनको हम प्रॉपर वो देते हैं.
They get a tax receipt, yes.
Invoices, tax receipts देते हैं.
Exactly. You're a registered Canadian charity.
Exactly.
It's important to mention that, exactly, that CPACT is a registered Canadian charity.
Yes.
And any money you give them, whether, just say, for example, if I donate it to Sahara, because they're not Canadian charity, so I will write a donation to CPACT, and I'll get the tax receipt from CPACT. Exactly. Important to clear that.
You can claim that tax.
Exactly. तो अब आपके AGMs आने वाले हैं और भी कुछ और भी है, तो आपने बताया डेलीगेशन जाएगा पाकिस्तान.
क्या उसमें ये बेसिकली ये ट्रस्टीज जाएंगे और साथ फिर और भी लोग जाना चाहेंगे. Those who can afford, not everybody can go to Pakistan. No. It's not that easy. However, we're still in the planning stage, so we have yet to finalize as to when we are going and who all will be coming.
Exactly. अच्छा, पाकिस्तान में भी कोई ऐसे बिजनेसेस हैं जिन्होंने आपसे हेल्प लेके यहाँ पे
जी बहुत हैं जो ख्वाहिशमंद भी हैं, राब्ता भी करते हैं.
और भी कुछ है फूड
जी है, मतलब नहीं वही जो इस तरह पहले मैंने कहा कि अभी रिसेंटली मुझे किसी ने कहा अप्रोच किया कि जो स्पोर्ट्स का बिजनेस है सियालकोट में, तो दे वांट टू, अभी ये जो हमारा काउंसिल जनरल है इधर टोरंटो में, they are arranging a trade exhibition जिसमें वो स्पोर्ट्स का गुड्स का बहुत सारा डिस्प्ले करेंगे.
I think FIFA World Cup जो हो रहा है उसकी फुटबॉल शायद पाकिस्तान से ही बन के आ रही है ना. Exactly. So that's really good. It's good to get that going. और आप ये भी बताइए कि अगर कोई बिजनेस, तो is it only for businesses to join or anybody can join?
Anybody can join.
Anybody can join CPACT. उसका प्रोसीजर थोड़ा सा बताइए. फर्स्ट करें कोई ऑटोवा में है वो अभी आपका मेंबर नहीं है and they want to join, तो उसका क्या है तरीका?
Well, there is a membership form. They can always reach us on the via email info@cpact.ca or on the website, or they can contact us directly through via phone. And we provide them the membership form. They can fill it, but they don't have to pay anything.
No.
And then when they fill out the form, they hand over to the organization. So there is a database that the head office in Montreal is being maintained.
And then you'll go in there.
Exactly. And they send them emails regularly for the updates, for the invitations on events. So they can take the advantage of attending those events.
तो आप लोगों का कोई Facebook पे पेज है, Instagram पे पेज है?
जी.
हाँ, तो उसका भी थोड़ा सा बता दें क्या है
वो
Facebook?
बेसिकली वो हमारी
CPACT?
जी CPACT। सो बेसिकली हेड ऑफिस ही उसको मैन कर रहा है,
जी।
तो हमारे इंडिविजुअल नहीं है, ना ऑटवा में,
Right.
ना टोरंटो में, ना
Yeah.
कैलगरी में
So
है।
it's just one page. It's
एक
called CPACT, right?
या एग्जैक्टली एंड
Yeah.
बेसिकली हमारी जो विमेन एम्पावरमेंट लीडर हैं CPACT की
जी।
सादिया साजिद, so she is the one who's
She handles it,
taking
exactly.
care of the yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and it was great finding about CPACT.
Thank you, Mashuda, for having me here.
No problem.
And I would really appreciate the way you professionally and truly appreciate that professionally and the warmth you interviewed me. Thank you very much for having me
No
here,
problem.
sir. And I thank the team of the Rogers to provide me the opportunity to share my journey with the CPACT with your audience.
Okay.
Thank you
so
very
much. उम्मीद है कि आज का शो आपने बहुत एंजॉय करा होगा। हमारे साथ तारिक महमूद साहब थे जो को चेयर हैं CPACT ऑटवा के, तो उन लोगों को ज़रूर चेक करें। फेसबुक पे है उनका पेज CPACT, और उनके डिफरेंट लोकेशंस हैं टोरंटो में, मॉन्ट्रियल, कैलगरी एंड ऑटवा, और उन लोगों के इवेंट्स भी होते हैं काफ़ी अच्छे। और अगर आप बिज़नेस ओनर हैं तो प्लीज़ ज्वाइन भी करें, उनकी मेंबरशिप फ्री है, तो उनकी आप इंफॉर्मेशन पूरी ले सकते हैं उनके वेबसाइट से भी, cpact.ca आई बिलीव। तो until next time, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद, पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद।